Hi there. Today we're going to be playing Early American Chrononauts. Now this is the prequel to regular Chrononauts, our original
20th
version.
century Chrononauts.
Right, and so this covers early American history from the Revolutionary War up to the beginning of the 20th century or so. And it's basically the same game, but with all different history and all different artifacts and things. And it also includes some cards that work only when you combine this with the original for the Uber game we call Uber Chrononauts. But we're not going to be playing that today. That's a longer game. So we'll set those aside. And then you can go ahead and give us a secret ID and a mission. And I will deal us 3 cards for each player.
A mission and ID.
And then we have to do the little ritual of figuring out who goes first, which we guess the current time. So I'm gonna guess that it's 5:37 p.m.
I'm gonna guess 5:38.
All right. Well, the actual retail time is 5:34.
That means you go.
So I was closer. I go first. Right. So I will draw a card, add it to my hand, and play a card.
All right. So that's what I'm trying to do.
And let me take a look at who am I? What am I trying to do? Yes. Okay. Well, I will just jump right on in with a special action called Fast Forward, a time warp, that lets me basically sort of take 2 turns at once. So I draw 2 cards, and I'm going to add them both to my hand, and then I'm going to play 2 cards. And I'm going to then power 2 artifacts out here. One is the Golden Spike, one of several golden spikes. This one mysteriously disappeared because a time traveler stole it. And then I'll also, you know what, I'm going to get Marie Antoinette's cake. Let him eat cake. Let me eat. This is her actual cake. I stole it from her table.
All right, cake. Huh?
Well, you know,
you do like cake.
I love cake.
I know you love cake.
She didn't really say let him eat cake, but she did eat cake, and so I stole this from her table because I'm a time traveler with a passion for just famous people's foods.
Right. All right. So I am going to look here at that tea party.
The Boston Tea Party.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am going to reverse fate.
So what you're going to do is reverse fate on the tea tax in 1770, which gives them no reason to have a tea protest. So that creates a paradox in 1773.
And on a future turn, I might do something about that paradox. But now it's your turn because I only get to do the one thing.
That's correct.
One little thing.
Yeah. So my turn. I will draw a card, and I will now play an action called Sell an Artifact. And this one has the dessert bonus. So I'm selling off this Marie Antoinette's cake, and that lets me draw 2 cards and add them to my hand.
All right, well, that was
So that's a pretty good deal for me. Yeah. Your turn.
All right. What shall I do next? I don't even know what my goal is here. All right. I've got a gadget.
Uh-huh.
It is a super deluxe time machine.
Super deluxe time machine.
What does this let me do?
I don't know. You better read your fine print on it. Read the manual.
You can play an extra action or a time warp card after your normal turn action. So I get to play twice.
Yeah.
I get to play something and then do an action or time warp.
Yep.
Wow.
Pretty powerful
That
item.
is really powerful.
Well, it's super deluxe. You'd expect it to be pretty good.
It's a super deluxe card. And so now that I have it,
you can use it right away to play another patch or
play an extra action or time warp.
Oh, an extra action or time warp, right?
And I don't actually have actions or time warps in my hand, so I cannot do that right now.
Right now.
Very good. I will later. Your turn.
All right. Great. I'm going to reverse fate on. Yeah, you know what we know is the Louisiana Purchase started
1803
because we really just wanted to buy New Orleans, and Napoleon was like, "How about you buy the whole thing?" But instead, I've changed it now, so he just bought New Orleans. That's all it was, which means that there's no Lewis and Clark expedition, and the California Gold Rush needs for the Alamo to also change, so that one does not change.
That one doesn't flip. Okay,
right now.
So you're
but hold on, we got one more: 1804, 1848, and 1867, and that one is also an and, so that one also stays. All right, your turn.
All right, I'm going to draw a card.
And the great thing about all this history stuff is because of the icons and the way everything's interconnected with symbols and so forth, you don't need to fully understand the history. But it's all pretty well thought out, I think. I got my historian brother Jeff to help me on this one.
On the early American one, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so I am going to do this. I am going to say, you know what? In 1780,
Yeah.
the French.
Right. The French arrival was very important to us, and if something had gone wrong, they might have been destroyed upon arrival, which would have totally
And I have to play a reverse fate to
changed
do that.
the history
So I
there.
reverse fate that, and now look.
That
three
means
things.
the British aren't going to surrender at Yorktown in 1781. The Treaty of Paris is not going to happen in 1783.
And then way down here,
all the way in the future.
1886.
Well, the French gave us the Statue of Liberty as a whole.
Right, and so the
token,
Statue of
so
Liberty
that doesn't
will
happen
open and
either.
have another hole in time in 1886.
Yeah, I have a
that-
real problem with that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. All right, my turn.
Hmm.
Just saying, I'm not happy about that change of history.
Mm.
But in order for us to still win the war, we're going to need help from somebody, and it's not going to be the French. But I can't help with that right now. I'm speaking of the French, though. I do have Napoleon's Napoleon.
To go with your cake.
Well, I know I
You
sold the
already got
cake,
rid of
but
the
now I
cake.
have another dessert. It's
All right.
also famous French person's dessert.
All right. Well, so since you got the dessert thing going, I'm
Mark
going to join
Zuma's chocolate.
in
Yes,
on
very
the
good.
dessert.
That's good because
Oh,
it's in
it's
a gold
gold.
goblet. I
Right.
like that. I wish I had that.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will go ahead and patch the paradox you created earlier. You kind of alluded to cake being involved in 1773. If there's no Boston Tea
Right.
Party,
I remember.
they instead get upset about the bakery tax that gets levied.
Right,
so
and there's the Boston
Boston
Cake
Cake Riot, which was quite the
Right.
historical food fight. But I draw a card
Yep.
as a
Every
reward
time you
for patching
patch,
that. And I'm getting my hand up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in my hand at this point.
All
Because
right.
of good work as a time traveler.
Hmm.
If I get to 10, I win. Yeah.
All right. Well, I have another artifact.
Yeah.
I have Captain Kidd's treasure chest. I've got all the
Man,
gold.
you've got the gold stuff. I want that gold stuff.
Oh, you have another gold one over here.
I do.
Hmm.
I know.
And you're interested in my
I'm-
gold.
I'm very interested in your
I
gold.
wonder what your mission might be.
I wonder.
I wonder.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I may not have any more gold, but I do have a pollution-free flying car.
Ah.
Pretty
well,
neat thing to have.
That's good.
It's from the future, in case you couldn't tell.
All right. I'm going to sell one of my artifacts.
Yeah.
I know you're excited about them, but and it's a Midas bonus. So if the artifact is golden, then I get to draw an extra card.
Yeah.
So I discard one artifact that's face up in front of me, and I then draw a card. But I get 2 because it's gold.
Yep. Which one are you keeping? The
Captain's
treasure
Kid.
chest. So
Yeah,
you
I'm
might
gonna
like
keep
the
the
chocolate
chocolate.
for dessert goals. Yeah. All right. My turn. Ah. Well, I'm going to sell off sort of. I'm going to perform a miracle action with this flying car because it's future technology. Popular science gives me an extra. So for this, I will draw 3 cards and play 2 of them, then discard the 3rd. Well, you know what? I think I will. I'm gonna throw away this unplayable patch and play this time vortex because even though I have a lot of cards, you have some too, and I think it's gonna be interesting to see what
Ooh,
happens.
time
So
vortex.
we're gonna mix up these cards.
Oh my!
I know, it's very exciting.
Hmm.
And then I still have one more card to play, which is not in the hand. It's sort of in a little bubble
Okay.
hand,
Right.
and I'll do that after I do this. So I start with myself, and then deal them back out. Quite a few cards in hand at this point. And then now I will play this other action, and it is sell an artifact. Unfortunately, I don't get the entree bonus, so I only get one thing, but I'm going to sell this dessert and draw one more card, which of course I wanted to do after I had done the reassignment of those cards. I'm now done. Your turn.
All right. I'm going to draw a card and try to remember who I am. See if I care about that. You know what? I'm just going to play my artifact. I've got a woolly mammoth steak.
Tasty. Roasted by actual, prehistoric humans.
It's actual prehistoric meat.
Yeah. Pretty nice. All right, drawing a card.
We have big hands.
I do.
It's kind of fun. I like having more
lot of
cards
options
to choose from. That's because we've been performing miracles, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we need to get a little more timeline changing going on. So I'm going to halt the attack at Lexington and Concord, so that the British quietly seize the arms, resulting in 1776 being flipped over, as well as 1898 and 1904. Some long-reaching changes to the timeline there. Right. But when you interfere with the revolution, you're going to have trouble.
That makes sense.
All right,
my turn. All right, I'm going to play a card that I can play now because of what you did.
Uh-oh.
It is a patch, 1776. It's an appeal to the world opinion.
An appeal to world opinion is kind of a Declaration of Independence-like document written by
Continental Congress finally endorses Jefferson's document declaring that the colonies should be independent.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So alternate history, what happened instead?
It's a little bit different.
After you did what you did there. So I am done. Oh, and I draw a card for that.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, you do. All right. Okay. I need a couple more timeline flips for that. So I think I'm going to focus on something else. I really, I was interested in gold. I'm going to steal your chocolatl in a gold goblet.
Are you?
I am.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to get there first, so that I got it before you got it.
I got it. Yeah, get there first.
It's about getting there 5 minutes before the other time travel.
I understand how that works. All right, my turn. All right, so now I can play an action or a time warp after I play something else.
In addition to your regular play.
In addition to my regular play.
Yep.
All right, and I now have one. So I'm going to play this second. After I play, let's see. Right, I want the Alamo. Where's the Alamo? 1836.
Right there. You flip that, and
all right, and
the Alamo does not become a historically important event.
Oh, I can't do it though. I have spread rumors, steal plans, and start a fight, and none of those work at the Battle of the Alamo. And I don't have the gadget that lets me do that differently. So
too bad.
That is not going to be what I do. So let's look at this instead. Sorry to be slow, but I got to see my options. If I want to flip that, then I need to flip that. So what about 1861?
1861? Maryland votes not to secede. You need to sway voting for that.
Steal plans and spread rumors and start fight doesn't work for that either.
Steal plans would help you with 1862.
Yeah, but that's not the patch I'm trying to play. All right, well, I'm just going to do... well, that doesn't work either.
Got a tricky hand of cards right now.
I do. I can't change the things that I want to change. All right, we're just going to stop. I'm going to steal the plans in 1814 and stop the British from burning down D.C.
Okay.
That's close to home. I live right outside D.C.
I love that.
So I'm going to stop that big fire. See, I was looking at trying to do the Great Chicago Fire because that's where I came from.
Right.
And they didn't have the right cards for that. So instead,
but preventing D.C. from burning is a great thing. I love that. So the British are stopped at the Battle of Bladensburg, which in our reality, we just basically ran away. It's called the Bladensburg Races. But now we stood up to the British and they didn't march on D.C., which means that they didn't also go up to Baltimore for that battle, which means there was no Star-Spangled Banner written. So that ripples 1916. It also has a fairly interesting effect of rippling 1846 rather, where we decided to give back the part of D.C. that was in Virginia because we needed that.
So we don't do that because the D.C. burned.
So that flips as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see the other side of that if that patch gets played.
That was my steal of plans, but now because of my super deluxe time
you have
machine,
an extra play of an action or a time warp.
Action or a time warp, and I have a time warp called Rewind.
So
I'm going to do that.
So you can take any action out of the trash.
Any action or any card?
Any card other than a time warp.
Okay. So I could take your cake, for example.
You could. That really takes the cake, actually.
Quite literally. You know, I'm going to do that.
Oh.
Nothing else in here is very good. I'm just going to take the cake.
She's taking the cake. Okay. All right. You done?
Wait a minute. I don't want the cake. There's a car in here.
There is a pollution-free flying car.
I'm going to take a pollution-free flying car.
All right. Now are you done?
Now I'm done.
Okay.
Not for any reason about my mission that I just looked at.
Oh, sure. Of course not. No, naturally not.
Don't jump to conclusions.
I wouldn't have.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's got 7 cards in here. That's pretty good right now.
All right, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If we get it to 10 cards, you win.
I win just by getting 10 cards in hand. Exactly.
Yeah.
All
Doesn't
right.
happen very often.
No, it does not. About 10% of games, according to some statistics I ran long ago.
Oh, really?
Yep.
All right.
Well, I'm going to play this temporal shield.
Oh.
This is a gadget that's going to prevent you from interfering with me.
Oh, that's actually not good.
Yeah. I'm now immune to discontinuity, time vortex your parents never met, and memo from your future self.
Yeah.
Useful item.
Okay. Oh, this is fun. I'm going to play this.
I don't like the sound
now,
of that.
gadgets, you can only have one out at a time, right?
No, that's not true.
Oh, well, I've got a head in a jar. I guess it's only one time machine at a time.
Right, you can only use one time machine action at a time because you're in a time machine. But gadgets
I'm going to play the head in a jar.
So that gets its own special identity.
So I take a new ID.
And you add it. You don't show it to me.
I look at it.
That one goes.
See what's going on the table here for
it. Goes under there, and if that character wins, you win. Yeah.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
I have a head in the jar. Your turn.
That's pretty good. Cryonically preserved, reanimated head in a jar.
Right.
Looks kind of like me.
It does look a little bit like you.
All right. Well, I'm going to counter that by saying I have a gadget called Chrono Fred.
Oh no, Chrono Fred.
A friendly robotic errand doer. And
I forgot about Chrono Fred.
He gets. Whereas you got a secret ID for him, I get a secret mission.
Oh.
And if I can accomplish this mission, then I win because Chrono Fred's mission was accomplished. And let me just take a look at his mission here.
All right, then it's my turn. So
that's unfortunate. All right. Your turn.
It is my turn. All right.
So now each of us basically has an extra way of winning. So we have 4 ways to win.
Did I set something up so that I could play one of these patches? I tried to, but I don't
well, you weren't able to change the reality you wanted, but you ended up flipping this one and this one.
So there's still nothing.
So there's a couple there that are open.
You know what? I'm going to kill time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I'm going to
7,
throw
8.
away 2 patches, the 2 cards,
that you can't
and draw
one back. Yep. Killing time, always a very useful maneuver. All right. Drawing 1. I think that I will reverse fate on the Constitutional Convention of 1787.
I see. And what is that going to do?
That's going to ripple the Bill of Rights being signed in 1791.
That's it?
That's it.
What's 1846?
1846 is DC's say.
It was already
which is already
because
flipped.
of the orb.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yep.
All right. So then it's my turn, and I'm going to draw 1.
Now we're starting to have a lot of paradoxes.
I know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 paradoxes. Remember, 13 paradoxes causes the entire universe to implode and us to lose.
It's true.
So.
Well, I'm going to patch.
That's good. We should be doing that.
We're not. We're going to be further back.
All right.
So I'm going to patch. In 1916, "America the Beautiful" is made the national anthem.
Very good. I love that.
Draw an extra card as a reward
beautiful
for
song.
patching the timeline.
A little more singable actually than that other one that we don't even know because in this reality it doesn't exist.
Some other song.
Some drinking song.
Yeah.
All right, my turn.
Your turn.
Okay, so finally we see now that in 1804, if we didn't buy Louisiana, the Russians do.
Ooh.
So the Russians buy the Louisiana
Back in
territory.
1804. Oh, yeah, that's fascinating.
That has a big effect on our history. But
alternate histories.
I draw an extra card as a result of patching that paradox. And that gets me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand.
Wow.
Getting close.
All right.
How many do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember, I killed time.
Well, that doesn't change it. It's things that make you gain.
Okay, so, what do I want to do? All right, I am going to patch 1846. DC is going to stay square.
All right, I love that. So DC does not give back that piece of Virginia. It stays square.
For that, and it's your turn.
Because it was such a beautiful design.
Oh, see, you would have drawn this if I hadn't played that and drawn this. So that's very good.
I must disagree. Fortunately, I have my own plan up my sleeve.
Uh-oh.
I finally got the rewind I need. I'm going to rewind back
Oh dear.
That treasure chest of gold.
And my memo's not going to work because of your temporal shield.
And I have a temporal shield to protect me against your memo, exactly.
The one that I drew that you would have drawn if I hadn't done that was the golden
the fourth gold item.
And you only needed 3.
I only need 3,
so
but indeed,
double one.
that was my goal, the Midas mission. I needed any 3 of the 4 gold things. I got those 3 right there, so I win.
Well done, sir.
Thank you. And that's how you play early American Chrononauts.
Thanks for playing our games.
And thanks for watching.